Welcome back my YouTube channel Old COIN ZEE Collection. Today we're diving deep into this coin 1968 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin from the United States. This humble-looking penny holds stories of history, design, and even rare value that might surprise you. The Lincoln cent has a long legacy. First minted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, it replaced the Indian head cent and quickly became a favorite among collectors. By 1968, the coin had already undergone significant changes, especially with the introduction of the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. The 1968 Lincoln cent features the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. This design was created by Victor David Brenner and remains one of the most iconic portrayals of Lincoln ever made. The simplicity and strength of his portrait reflect the spirit of the American people during the time. On the reverse side, the coin displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's legacy even further. This design was crafted by Frank Gasparo, the 10th chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. If you look closely at the base of the memorial, you can even see a tiny figure of Lincoln seated inside, mirroring the actual monument in Washington. D.C. In 1968, Lincoln cents were minted at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a D; and San Francisco, marked with an S. Each of these mint marks plays a role in determining the coin's rarity and, potentially, its value. The 1968 S-proof coins, minted in San Francisco, are particularly admired for their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. These proof versions were not meant for circulation but for collectors and are usually found in exceptional condition. Some 1968 S coins exhibit high cameo contrast, making them even more valuable. An interesting detail to note about the 1968 cent is its composition. These coins were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This was before the U.S. Mint shifted to a primarily zinc composition in 1982. As a result, these older copper coins feel heavier and more substantial in hand. One reason why the 1968 Lincoln cent attracts collectors is due to certain mint errors and varieties. Some coins from this year were struck off-center, double-struck, or display a double die on the obverse, particularly noticeable in the word Liberty or the date. Double die errors can significantly increase the coin's value. Collectors actively seek out these variations. A strong double die can turn an otherwise ordinary penny into a rare numismatic treasure. Now, let's talk about the value. While most 1968 Lincoln cents in circulated condition are worth only a few cents to a few dollars, exceptional examples can reach much higher prices. A pristine, uncirculated coin with a dramatic error or proof-like qualities can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars. In some rare cases, a highly graded coin, especially a proof coin with a deep cameo effect and no visible blemishes, can reach into the tens of thousands at auctions. But there are legendary reports of a near-perfect 1968 S-proof Lincoln cent fetching close to $5 million due to an extremely rare error, historical significance, and a bidding war among elite collectors. Such stories may be rare, but they underscore how powerful the numismatic market can be. That being said, for most collectors, the real joy comes not just from the value, but from the historical journey of each coin. The 1968 Lincoln Memorial cent is more than just currency, it's a piece of American history that has survived decades, carried in pockets and purses, through times of change. Another compelling aspect is the symbolism behind Lincoln's image. His legacy as a leader who preserved the Union and ended slavery makes every coin with his face a tribute to progress and unity in America. This emotional and historical depth adds to the coin's appeal for collectors around the world. Collectors should look out for well-struck specimens with original luster. Coins graded MS 65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are especially prized. Even if your coin isn't worth millions, it could still hold significant collector value. If you're holding on to a 1968 Lincoln cent, check its condition, mint mark, and see if there are any unusual features. You never know. Your coin might be a rare gem waiting to be discovered. That concludes our in-depth look at this coin 1968 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin history. The 1981 penny appears unremarkable. Minted over 12 billion times, it's a common sight in our pockets. But did you know that certain 1981 pennies have sold for over $4 million? Let's delve into how a simple coin can hold such immense value. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the 1981 penny features the iconic Lincoln Memorial on its reverse. Composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, each penny weighs 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19 mm. Coin value isn't just about rarity, it's also about condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A higher grade means a higher value. For instance, a 1981 penny in MS-68 grade can fetch thousands of dollars. Not all 1981 pennies are created equal. There are rare varieties that collectors covet. 1981 No Mint Mark, Philadelphia, with over 7.4 billion minted. Most are common. However, those in MS-68 grade are exceptionally rare and can be worth up to $5,000. 1981. D. Denver, over 5.3 billion minted. But MS-67 plus graded coins have sold for over $5,000. 1981. S proof type 1. Filled S, only 4 million minted, and in PR-70 grade, they can command prices over $2,500. 1981. S proof type 2 clear S, also rare, with PR-70 examples fetching up to $7,500. In 2021, a 1981 penny struck on a 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar planchet sold for a staggering $13,200 at heritage auctions. This wrong planchet error is one of the most valuable 1981 pennies ever discovered. To identify valuable 1981 pennies, examine the mint mark. Look for D for Denver or S for San Francisco. Check the grade. Higher grades like MS-68 or PR-70 are more valuable. Look for errors, wrong planchet, and off-center. Errors can significantly increase value. Proper storage is crucial. Use acid-free holders and keep your coins in a cool, dry place to maintain their condition and value. Coin collecting isn't just about money. It's about history, discovery, and the thrill of the hunt. Each coin tells a story. This coin, 1986 1-cent Liberty coin. This penny might look simple, but it has a fascinating story, historical significance, and an intriguing value that attracts collectors from around the world. If you're interested in learning how a small coin can hold such a big worth in both money and history, then stay tuned. Section 1. Historical context and background. Let's start by looking at the history of the 1-cent Liberty coin, also known as the Lincoln penny. The penny has been a staple of American currency for over a century. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, marking the first time a U.S. president appeared on a circulating coin. Designed by Victor David Breener, the Lincoln cent not only honored one of America's most cherished presidents, but also signaled the shift in how the U.S. approached its currency. In 1959, to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday, the design on the reverse of the penny was changed from 2 week stocks, known as the week penny, to the Lincoln Memorial. This new design was created by Frank Gasparow and featured the Lincoln Memorial in a highly detailed way, even showing a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, making it a masterpiece of miniature engraving. The 1986 penny belongs to this iconic Lincoln Memorial series, although the Lincoln Memorial reverse design continued until 2008. Each year of this series carries subtle differences due to the quality of the strike minting process and other factors, which can make certain years particularly valuable. The 1986 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Section 2. Physical features of the 1986 1-cent Liberty coin. The 1986 penny is composed primarily of copper and zinc, with a composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating due to a change in metal composition. In 1982, pennies produced after this year have a distinct SNC core, whereas earlier pennies were made of nearly pure copper. This change helped the U.S. Mint save on production costs, but it also affected the weight and look of the coins. Here are some key physical features to note: diameter asterisk 19.05 millimeters, weight asterisk 2.5 g, due to the zinc core ed. Asterisk asterisk plain no ridges up, there asterisk asterisk the obverse side features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln with the words "In God Trust" above his head, "Liberty" to his left, and the year 1986 to his right. Reverse asterisk asterisk the reverse side displays the Lincoln Memorial with the phrase "United States of America" and "Ibis Unum," meaning out of many one at the top, with 1 cent prominently at the bottom section. 3 1986 mint locations and their impact on value. The 1986 Lincoln penny was minted in 3 main locations. 1 Philadelphia, no mint mark, known for producing large quantities. These pennies are the most common. 2 Denver D mint mark, also widely available, but sometimes valued slightly higher due to minor variations in strike quality. 3 San Francisco S mint mark. The San Francisco Mint produced the 1986 penny exclusively as proof coins, meaning these were intended for collectors and not for general circulation. Proof coins are known for their mirror-like finish and sharper details, making them more desirable among collectors. Section 4 Value and factors affecting worth. The value of a 1986 Lincoln penny can vary widely depending on its condition, mint mark, and whether it's a standard issue or a proof coin. Let's break down these values for 1986 pennies that have been in search calculation. The value is usually close to face value, 1 cent. However, for coins in extremely high grades, those with minimal, where the value can increase, Philadelphia no mint mark and Denver D mint mark asterisk asterisk. For higher grades, MS 65 or above, they may fetch 30 cents to $1, depending on the collector's interest. San Francisco S mint mark proof coin. These are valued higher in PR 65 or better condition, typically ranging from $2 to $10 or more, depending on demand and condition. Coins that are graded Ms. Mint State 65 and above are highly sought after by collectors. For the 1986 Lincoln penny, the value increases as the grade improves. MS 65 condition asterisk asterisk around 30 to 1050, MS 67 condition asterisk asterisk $10 to $20, and in some cases it may reach up to $50 if the coin has exceptional eye appeal and no blemishes. Proof coins from San Francisco are worth more due to their polished mirror-like finish. A 1986 S proof penny in high grade condition PR 69 or PR 70 can be worth $5 to $15, making it a great addition to any collection. Coins with mint errors can also command a premium. Some of the popular errors for the 1986 penny include off-center strikes, double dies, and clipped planets. These errors can raise the value significantly, sometimes fetching between $10 and $50 depending on the errors. Rarity invisibility. Section 5 Why collectors value the 1986 1 cent Liberty coin. The 1986 penny is particularly interesting for collectors who focus on the Lincoln Memorial series. Although it's not as rare or valuable as certain other years, it carries historical weight as part of the Lincoln Cents' long legacy. The penny is also popular among people who appreciate the craftsmanship of the Lincoln Memorial design, as well as those who collect proof sets. That in recent years, the Lincoln Memorial cents have seen a growing interest due to the discontinuation of the design in 2008, making these pennies nostalgic and historically significant. Collectors often aim to complete full sets of each year in mint mark, which adds value to 1986 pennies in excellent condition. Section 6 Investment potential and final thoughts. While the 1986 penny might not make you a millionaire, it's a valuable piece of American history. As time goes on, coins in pristine condition will become scarcer, which could increase their value to collectors. If you have a 1986 Lincoln penny, especially one from San Francisco, in proof condition or one in high mint state, it's worth preserving carefully for serious collectors. Completing a series that includes pennies from each year and mint mark is a rewarding pursuit, and the 1986 penny is a staple in any Lincoln Memorial cent collection. If you're interested in investing, look for high-grade uncirculated coins or proof version. While individual pennies may not skyrocket in value, they remain a stable and beloved choice among collectors. So there you have it. The 1986 1C Liberty coin may be small, but it has a rich history. This coin, 2018 1 cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that's worth a staggering $65,345. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around, because in this video, we'll uncover the mystery behind this extraordinary coin and what makes it so special. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate the 2018 1-cent coin, also known as the penny. It's one of the most common coins in circulation today, but did you know that this small copper-plated zinc coin has sparked a lot of interest among collectors and numismatists in recent years? On the obverse of the 2018 penny, we have the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, along with the inscription, "In God We Trust." The reverse features a shield with 13 vertical stripes, symbolizing the original 13 colonies, along with the phrase "E pluribus unum," meaning out of many, one. The date 2018 is stamped on the coin, marking its production year. Now, here's where things get interesting. While the 2018 penny may seem like just another standard issue, there are rare variations and misprints that can dramatically increase its value. Let's talk about why some of these pennies are worth thousands of dollars, like the one we're focusing on today. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for rare errors or varieties, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual mint marks. But the coin we're discussing today is special because of a very specific and extremely rare minting error. Let's get to the heart of the matter. The 2018 penny that sold for an eye-watering $65,345. You may be wondering, what makes this penny so valuable? Well, it all comes down to a very rare minting error known as a struck-through error. This error happens when a foreign object, such as a piece of debris, gets caught in the coining press. The result? A coin that's stamped with an incomplete design, often leaving behind a noticeable flaw or blank spot. In the case of this 2018 penny, the error was so distinct that it caught the attention of collectors worldwide. Imagine holding a penny that was mistakenly struck with a foreign object, leaving part of Lincoln's face partially unstruck. It's a true numismatic treasure. This specific 2018 1-cent coin with the struck-through error sold for $65,345 at an auction. That's because coins with such clear and rare mistakes are highly sought after by collectors who love owning a piece of history. But why such a high price tag? Let's break it down. The auction that sold this penny for $65,345 was a prime example of the growing demand for rare and misprinted coins. As more and more collectors become aware of these valuable errors, they're willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. The market for rare coins has been expanding, with auction houses reporting increased interest in minting errors, misprints, and limited edition pieces. A single misprinted penny can generate more excitement than an entire roll of perfectly minted coins. That's the power of rarity and demand. So, how do you spot a rare 2018 penny, or any rare penny for that matter? Well, it all comes down to careful observation and knowing what to look for. First, always inspect the coin for any visible flaws. Pay attention to the edge, the mint mark, and the overall design. One key thing to look out for is any doubling of the design. That's called a double die error, and it can sometimes make a coin worth thousands of dollars. Another tip is to check for off-center strikes, coins that aren't properly aligned during the minting process. While many 2018 pennies are worth just 1 cent, it's this error coin that makes the 2018 penny a memorable year for collectors. This unique coin proves that even the most common coins can sometimes hold hidden treasures. It's a reminder that when it comes to coin collecting, there's always more to discover. A simple penny can become an incredible find, turning a low-value coin into a highly prized collector's item. Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the incredible 2018 1-cent coin worth $65,345. Who would have thought a humble penny could have such a fascinating story? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow coin collectors, and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries here on Old Coin ZEE Collection.